Boys to games with Ben and Jason. Boys to games. What are we playing today? Boys to games.
All right,
That one always gets me.
but you got it that time. You know what that minigame reminds me of?
An elephant grabbing a... Oh, shoot.
Well, yeah. It reminds me of an elephant grabbing an apple, but it reminds me of a particular elephant that grabs apples. Everyone's favorite old lady who voices a cartoon character, Tree Trunks, from Adventure Time.
Oh, my!
Tree Trunks is so weird, and I love her for that very reason. Like, I just found out today that Tree Trunks is voiced by, like, an old lady who's friends with Pendleton Ward's family, and yeah, her entire character is just, like, based off of the relationship that Pendleton Ward has with this old lady.
Yeah, jerk.
But I'd like to think that the elephant in this game is getting ready to bake some apple pies.
I'd comment more, but I'm like concentrating really hard on this.
Yeah, you do what you have to do. And I'll do what I have to do. And we'll both go our own ways in life and hopefully keep on chasing that rainbow. You know?
Bam!
And I'll just keep eating these not all that great chips, even though we said that they were great in a previous episode. That they're not that great, but they're in front of me, so I'll just keep eating. You know, you really have a hard time with that "don't" word, don't you? I mean,
It's tough.
do you not?
Sometimes it centers me, and sometimes it just doesn't.
Do you want me to take the reins?
Yeah, why not?
Wobbuffet. All right. Do. Boing. All right. I gotta trace this mushroom stamp. All right.
I wonder if life was more like this, like all the mundane tasks that you have to do, like go shopping or study for tests, and it's just like everything takes 2 seconds. Go shopping, great. Do your homework, great.
Yeah, that would be nice in some respects, but also like you'd get that WarioWare feeling of like, wait, you just gave me one word instructions, what am I supposed to do? And then you'd fail and...
Like that?
Yeah, just like that. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ugh, shut up, Jason, you're just so talkative.
I'm concentrating for you now.
But that's not how that works. Unless you're like giving me concentration energy.
That's how it works.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. You eat that corn, old lady.
Okay, so the grandma thing is like a stereotype where they always have dentures. Like, both my grandmas have their real teeth. Like, I don't know if
yeah,
you do, but
none of my grandparents have ever had dentures, or at least not to my knowledge.
I think it's silly at this point. But
yeah, this day and age with better dental care.
Maybe some of you guys have grandmas with dentures. I think it's kind of silly.
Oh, well, I missed that. And that's an easy one, too. I don't know how I missed that.
Maybe you're not the sportsman you thought you were.
Drop it! Get in! Oh, yeah! Oh,
Okay,
we should
so-
play Mario Party 8 on this.
So my roommate earlier today was like wanted to stop at a gas station and grab free air before we came back, and I was like, sure. And believe it or not, there was another guy already getting air, because apparently getting air is like a popular thing to do.
Oh, great, I'm driving again.
And so, like, he pulls next to him and, like, makes this whole big U-turn throughout, like, 3 parking lots because we're next to other restaurants. And I was like, why didn't you park right next to the Red Robin? And he goes, well, I'm not parking in someone else's spot. That's for Red Robin customers. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And so he parks in the gas station, and the guy gets done with his pumping his air, and he goes out, and my roommate sees these other cars just leaving the parking lot, and he's like, oh no, they're gonna take my air. I was like, how many people come here for air? They're probably just going to the main street, but he like steps on the gas and like pulls into the parking spot. It was quite the ordeal, but I guess that's his personality, so.
You know what else is quite the ordeal? Cat dancing!
More internet fad.
Yeah, just
All for the viewers!
just soak this in. Yeah, this was planned. We picked this game specifically because there was cat dancing. And also mustaches that look like music notes.
And zigzags.
Those are important to internet culture. Like there needs to be mustache music note awareness.
Oh, he's all done with the umbrella.
Speaking of Jimmy T's facial hair, don't you think he kind of looks like Bo?
Yeah, a little bit. I never saw a lot of that show. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, apparently, like, a lot of the jokes in that are Japanese puns that don't translate, so that just accounts for all the weirdness. Oh, we unlocked 3 different sets of minigames, so
Let's do a minigame.
where do we want to go? And we also unlocked Blockstar.
Do Mad Dog. I don't think we have time for a story game, but do a minigame.
Do a minigame? Okay, so
Yeah, that reminds me of Shin-Chan, though, because, like, a lot of those things I've been told don't translate. No, you play, man.
Oh, okay. Alright, so this is basically, like that boss minigame that Jason did not too long ago with the falling blocks and keeping them on the thing until the timer runs out. So there are actually like 200 levels to this, and one time I beat all of them because this is actually pretty addicting.
You want a cookie?
Yeah. There are cookies over there. Could you get me one?
No.
It'd be your best friend forever.
Once you get to the 200th level.
I already did on my Wii. I could give you proof of it once we get back to my house.
Are we going to your house?
Maybe. At some point. I don't know. Right now, we're just going to,
What are these supposed to be? They look like program chips.
They're just supposed to be blocks. Oh, I failed that level. Well, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. And, you know, I guess I just don't have the Blockstar edge that I used to. Also,
Blockstar.
It's weird to think that Blockstar is just one letter away from Blackstar.
The Soul Eater.
Yeah.
I was thinking the Black Star from Teen Titans, but that's probably just because I'm watching it right now.
No!
It was a good show when it was out. I decided to rewatch it and see if it was still the same as I remember. This is pretty good.
Yeah. It's always nice when nostalgic things are still pretty good. Like, I rewatched Shell and Showdown last year, and it wasn't quite as good as I remembered, but it was still pretty good. Like, it absolutely sucks when you're like, oh, this thing that I saw as a child was so great, and you watch it now, it's like, oh, it's so flawed.
Yeah, there's a lot of shows like that. Certain ones I just don't have the patience for anymore because they spend too long like explaining the situation and
Yeah.
Nigel Thornberry.
That might just be my standard filler from now on, is just singing whatever music is going on.
Complete. Next time on Boys 2 Games.
More block stacking. Actually, probably not.